Well, welcome back to another video. And it's been a while. It certainly has been a while. Well, not a while, but a few months. 3, 4, I don't know. A little bit of time. Not too much time. But in today's video, I'm working on the fence line and stuff. Pretty good temperature out here. Open those up. I got butter beans. Probably gonna have to plant them in pots and put them inside because I don't want them to die. I planted them. They haven't produced yet, and I think it just might be going. So, but I'm over here at the garden right now beside the house, and so you can see the yard. Done a little bit of work with the yard and everything. I've moved some stuff around, trying to clear up some space. There we go. I think that squash, I'm gonna have to pick that one. All these other ones, they're kind of rotten, as you can see. I think the squash is done. Well, that sucks. It is what it is. I got the green beans, and it looks like the cold just kind of killed them, and looks like possibly the chickens. Well, I don't think so. I think it's just the bugs got into it. Because if it were chickens, they would have gotten to them too. But we'll keep on moving along here. So, had a little bit change of plans with what I've been wanting to do. I've been so busy lately with maintaining fence lines and everything else. You know what? We'll start off going this way. Probably the best. But yeah, it's been a little bit of journey so far. My animals and stuff, I wasn't able to bale hay this season. I have a hay cutter and a rake, but I don't have a baler. I was trying to get somebody to bale it, but people we get down the road to bale it, they've kind of sold off their equipment, and they're getting out of the cow industry, pretty much. They had, long time ago, they had dairy cattle, and then they moved to just beef livestock. Easier to manage, you know, that dairy being the way it is nowadays. But yeah, it is, it is what it is. We all got to make money, so I can't blame them for getting out of the cattle industry. But I'm still in it, so because I'm making a profit. They weren't making a profit because of the prices and stuff, from the COVID and the meat packers monopoly on the industry itself. And it's kind of crazy. It affects sheep prices too. Doesn't seem it affects the prices of goats though, but I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, it's surely sad for a farmer when they're getting, less than $1 for their own livestock. It's not worth it. Barely get the money you put in. But yeah, like I said, they got out of the cattle industry. They had cows and stuff, beef industry, and they went and moved into the broiler industry. So they got 2 buildings with 20,000 animals and 20,000 chickens in each. And this wire looks weird. But yeah, they're making money on that. So they have all the equipment from the cattle and stuff, so it was fairly easy for them to switch over. All they have to do is build a building for the broilers, and they already had the silos and stuff, so why not do it? They'll make more money anyway. They're partnered with Tyson. But they sold off all their equipment, which kind of sucks for me. If I'd known it, I would have tried to buy that baler they had. They had a Crone baler. And I guess it is what it is. So right now, as you can see, this is what they're going to be eating. I've set aside a lot of land, about 15 acres or so, for them to eat. Not that much promising. This was supposed to be hay. I never really cut it for hay anyway. I just leave it for grazing. But you see, there's some in here. Not much in here, but the way I have that field that we were just at, up there at the front, had a lot of grass in there. That's a great pasture one. But I didn't want to move them in there, but the goats are kind of forcing me to, because they've been getting out, and I can't blame them. You know, it's just like the drought last year with the soybeans and everything. They got out and they wanted to go eat soybeans because they didn't have no food, because the grass won't grow and there won't no rain. It's rough for an animal. You know, I just feel sorry for them, but at the end of the day, that's all you can do. But yeah, I don't want this video going over 15 minutes long. I at least want it at least 15 to 20 minutes. I don't want it too long, just to give you guys an update of what's going on. But like I said, you know, I don't have no bales of hay, so this could be the first winter of raising a large amount of livestock without hay. I'm hoping that I'll be able to sell some of the sheep. I got currently 71, 72. I had more, but I sold one, but then a whole large majority of them, I guess they got stolen. I don't know. I have a problem with rustlers and stuff. Sometimes, every now and then, I'll have a guy come on the property, sneak on, and try to steal an animal. So, not really too good. So I've been keeping my eye out, carrying my rifle with me every time I go looking at night and stuff, because I doubt they're going to do it in the day. Yeah. But now we're getting up here fairly close to the gate. I want to close it off. Because I got Benny, the donkey, in that field, and the donkey and the goats, they don't mix too well. So, without blood being on the ground. So, you know, I have to keep them separated. Try my best anyway. But I want Benny in this side. I want him to basically do a U around this field. That way he can go in this field, and he can go in that back field and go and get to a shelter. Because right now that's the only shelter right there that he has. But yeah, so we're gonna open up this gate and tie these two gates together. That way he can go all the way around. But yeah, I'm hoping that the prices have come up for the animals. Because before they were at less than $1. They were at $1 last year with the drought, but I heard they went real down. But I'm talking about, like, you know, maybe 50 cents a pound. I apologize for the camera angle, but I have to close this gate. This thing's stuck. Give me a second while I fix this. Alright, got this gate closed, and we're going to continue on along the fence line. Make sure it's not down. I just walked this yesterday, so it should be good. But you never know. But yeah, I'm hoping to sell some off, just so I'll be able to make it through the winter. Because right now, I've kind of estimated I probably got an 80-some% chance of surviving the winter with the animals grazing pasture land and stuff. But I wish it was higher. And that comes to the difference of my thing. Where is if I do have the animals grazing the pasture land, because right now chances are they're gonna have to kind of starve a little bit and eat a little bit. That's the way that I think I'm gonna have to do it for them. Is I'm gonna have to put them in an area, let them eat it until they got into every single little grass blade that's possible, and then move them. So, but yeah, I want to sell some, because if I don't sell them right now, if the price is right, I'm hoping it to come up some. The least I can take is $2 a pound. I'd like to get a little bit over $2, and with the way it being, I'm hoping that I can get maybe just over $2, because the usual price for them for a pound is around $3. I can get almost $4 a pound. Apparently people really like lamb and stuff, so, but with me being able to get anywhere above $2, I'll be happy. But I'm not selling them for any less. I just can't. You know, it'd be a very hard decision to sell them for less, just because of everything. I have a lot of things I want to work on. I have bills and stuff to pay. So, and this is currently my full-time job for the time being. But yeah, I'd like to sell some off, get some money, and that percentage I was telling you about, I was talking about that percentage of the animals that will be able to survive. From 80%, it'll go up dramatically. I don't know how many I can sell. I don't know how many he'll buy. I don't know if, because usually he'll buy 20 some off of me, and I get a very good price out of that. I get a very good paycheck to at least last me the year for bills and everything else, feed and everything else. So, but with everything being right now, I really need the money, just because right now I'm in debt. I'm going off of stuff that I already have, and right now I'm already in debt. I've bought chickens, I bought chicken feed. I had some money for chickens, but I don't have money for feed or anything for them. So my friends have been helping me out, but I have to pay them back. And hopefully, if I'm able to sell these animals, hopefully, and I really want to be able to sell these animals. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere below $2. At least my good price is $2.50. I don't want to go below $2.50, but if I have to, I will. But I will not go below $2, because to me that is ridiculous. The prices of these animals being that low, considering that before they would go for, you know, $3, $3.50 a pound, and that's a pretty good price. You know, when these animals cost probably around $500-$600 around there. I sell them a little bit cheaper than that to the Mexicans and the people who buy them. So, but that's the big difference between the sheep and the goats, is the sheep, they're worth fairly high, and the goats are worth fairly high. I think the goats are worth more than the sheep, but on a good day, one sheep will bring at least $200 some for me on the table, and help me be able to take care of them for a little bit of time. But it's all about just balance and stuff, I guess, you know. But I don't feed these. Most people, they raise their stock on feed. I don't do that. All my animals are raised on grass, and same during the winter time. They're raised on that grass during the winter time. They're raised on the hay I cut. And I feed the hay to them during the winter time. They eat around 40 bales, which is pretty good. But with not having hay this year, it's definitely gonna be a challenge. As you can see here, I have this set aside. This is one of the hay fields. Really nice. I think I probably should have cut all that broom straw and tall stuff down just to be able to let the grass grow a little more, but I've been having the animals get out and they go in there and trample it down, which ain't very good. But I had a guy, I thought he was a round baler. I had a guy, he had a guy who baled his hay, or gave him hay bales. Well, he gave him hay bales. He bought hay bales off the guy. And so he gave me his number. I called the guy, and the guy, you know, he lived a little bit ways from me, like 30 minutes away. And if you know that tractor distance, that's a pretty long ways for him to come all the way out here. But he said he'd be willing to help me out, and I told him I'd be willing to pay him a pretty good amount. But we just couldn't reach an agreement. Mainly because he come out here and checked out my hay fields and stuff. I said, I don't have that much, you know, I have about 10 to 15 acres of grassland I have for hay. And he come out here and he was very impressed with my hay. You know, stuff being as tall as it was and everything. He was very excited about that, you know. Well, I shouldn't say excited, but he was very kind of, you know, he wasn't expecting it to be like that. And, you know, I hadn't cut it last year, so I mean, it might be like that, but it was always, the hay fields and stuff, they weren't like this. It was hit and miss every now and then. So I went with the bush hog during the spring, and I leveled it all down just to make it look nice and clear it up a little bit. And then I went back at the end of the spring, where it had grown up almost at summer, around summertime, around August or so. And I went and what am I doing? This was already closed. And I went and I went with the bush hog and basically chopped it all down. And as you can see, this right here is what I'd like to be able to fence in too, to let them in here. But in order to do that, I'm gonna need money. So, and I should have done that, because as you can see right here, this is all grass right here. That's all chopped down, where I chopped the broom straw and stuff, and it just didn't grow back. But you can see right here, comparing it to the hayfield, I should have. It's still green underneath. It's still green, but I would have had it. It would have looked a lot better, and probably would have had a lot more foliage for the animals to eat if I went with the bush hog again. I should have. I still have the chance to do it, but it's been raining and stuff lately, and the least thing, the one thing I don't want to do is tear up my fields too bad. So, you know, I don't want to do that. But so the guy come out here, and you know, he was kind of impressed with my fields and stuff, and we got talking and everything, and he asked me, so, you know, animals are right here, and he was like, so how many bales of hay do you use for the year? And I was like, about 40. I get around 80. All these fields combined, when they're baled, I get around 80 bales, and I feed them about half of that. And he was like, he looked at me puzzled. And the one thing I didn't know was the crucial part of what kind of bales he baled. And he told me, that ain't square bales, is it? I was like, no, it's round bales. And he's like, oh, well, I wish I would have known that. And I was like, oh, you don't do round bales? I was like, we do round bales. We used to. We don't really do them anymore. We have this old one, you know, the old baler where it's a hand crank one where you have to crank it and it feeds the twine and stuff. You know, pain in the butt there with that thing. Not too bad, but automatic's real nice. But he was like, you know, I don't do round bales no more. He said he'd sell me his round baler, but yeah, he said it's broken and they're currently fixing it. But I think I might just go a different route. But the way he said, what he does is he bales hay. He does square bales, and he has cattle and stuff himself. And what he does is he takes the money from the square bales, because he sells a square bale for like $7 or so a bale. And he takes that money, and then he goes out and he goes and buys round bales, and he's still making a profit too. So he ain't losing money. So, you know, I figured, like, you know, that's pretty good. But I don't know if I'd be able to compete in a market like that, because everyone around here is selling square bales. So I don't know. I might dip my toe in, get a feel for the market. But at the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to mess around with that. So I already have pretty good setup what I've got now. You know, a little more money ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's always good to make a little more money, but I just don't know about all that. So, but he does all that and everything. I should have left that gate open. We're gonna push him back more. But here I am going on 20 minutes now. Didn't realize I'm gonna have to try to close it up a little more. But yeah, you know, he does square bales, and he sells the square bales and buys round bales with it, which, you know, at the end of the day, that's pretty good if you're selling them, selling square bales and buying round bales, and you're still making a profit. That's very good. So, but I had figured it, because one year I had a guy who was going to do square bales. We got a guy to do round bales that year, but we didn't have the guy who had us the leads and stuff. The guys down the road who we had bale our hay, their baler had broke for the season, and they were pretty much done. But we had this other guy that we were gonna get. He was gonna do square bales, and the lady in charge of everything, she asked me, he's like, is it okay if we do square bales? I got a guy that can do square bales. And I was like, no, I am not doing square bales. You know, I have no place to store them. I don't have, because a square bale you have to store underneath a building, and a round bale you can store out in the weather because it's round and the water's just gonna go right on off the side, right? So I was like, no, I had to tell her that. She ain't too smart with farming and everything. So, but I'm even surprised how far we've been able to last with her in charge. When she was in charge, she ain't in charge no more. Needless to say, it's my farm now. But so, you know, I figured, you know, I did the math and stuff, and I figured, you know, a round bale is basically 5 to 6 square bales, right? And I done the math and everything, and it added up pretty well. But, you know, I didn't take into account you know, the hay, how much hay per acre, you know, because, you know, it all depends on how much hay you got. If you got a lot of hay in 1 acre, then you're going to have a lot of bales, you know, but if you don't, then you're going to have less of a bale. But, so the guy said, you know, I could do square bales if you want to, and I was like, I might, he said, but, you know, he was like, I don't know how many you'd probably get. I was like, well, I'd done the math, and I told him I'd done the math and everything. I'd probably get for 80 bales for 15 acres, being around 5 bales an acre. I told him that, you know, I'd probably be able to get 500 bales, square bales, and he was like, maybe, but if I would have to say a number, I'd probably say you'd probably get around 2,500 to 3,000 bales. And I was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, you know, there's no way I'd be able to do that. But we're going to the back, buddy. What are you freaking all out for? But I was like, you know, there's no way I'd be able to do all that and try to store them. I can get tarps, but guys, it's a lot of work. So And I don't have a cab, so you know, more time I'm out here in 20-degree weather, I'm freezing. The first thing to freeze on me is my hands, then my feet, and then I'm pretty much done. I'm frozen popsicle. I can hardly talk and I can hardly move. So, but I'm gonna give you guys an update next few days from now of what's going on with the farm, because I know I haven't been getting many updates, but I'm gonna give a little more update because I have a project that I'm doing right now. As you can see, that building right there, I'm doing that right now, but I'll give you guys an update on that. It's very exciting, so a lot of work to be done, but I guess I'm gonna call the video here. We're just walking Benny on down there now. As soon as I get him through the gate, I think I'll end the video. Probably be 26. Oh, no. Hold on. Cut him off. Easy, buddy. Yeah, he knows where he's going. He don't like it, but it's pretty good grassland over there. He's got plenty to eat, so he'll have a shelter and everything. So that's the main part. I don't want him to freeze. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna call the video now, guys. You know, I didn't mean, I wanted it to be 15 to 20 minutes long. I ended up going 26 now, almost 27. But if you guys stayed and watched this whole video, congrats to you. I would have probably clicked out in like the first 5 seconds. But yeah, I want to try to do shorter videos, because I know myself, I don't really like to do long videos. Well, I like to do long videos, but I know not everybody has time to sit there and watch a video that's like 30 minutes long and fairly boring. Oh, no way. Wait, look at that. It's a little old baby cedar tree. I wonder where he come from. There's no cedar trees around here. So how does a cedar tree get over here? I don't know. Crazy. Crazy to think about it. It's not a cedar tree, is it? I think it's just weeds. Oh, that's weeds. Me being an idiot over here. Everything looks like a cedar tree. I've been fascinated with cedar trees. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Get off the things that you guys gotta do. But I'm put on the video now. But like I said, I want to try to do shorter videos and everything and see how that works out, because I figure, you know, everybody ain't got time to watch 30-minute videos, like I said, you know. But stupid bird. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you watch this whole video, congrats to you. I figure you're either bored or something, you know. But yeah, we'll call the video now. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. You know, I got a whole bunch of things around here that you guys can see. You know, I want to get a GoPro or something, that way I can put you guys on my head and follow me around when I'm working and stuff. That way I ain't tying up, you know, trying to do something with one hand. So, but thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.